Hey guys, this is Spot. Welcome back to my solo series. If you checked out episode 6, which I just posted, you'll notice that I ran into a problem where there was no power in the main base, and I had to go fix it. Well, it was too long to leave in that episode, so here you go. Thanks for watching. Is there nothing in here? Wait a minute, what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is unpowered. Why? I'm confused. So there's charcoal in here. I'm confused, guys. This is a mystery. I haven't been back here in a little while. All right. Great. This isn't running. What in the world? I honestly have no idea what's going on, guys. Well, it has no energy. There's that. Well, I mean, I know that the system has to be bootstrapped, right? I mean, if there's no energy in the system at all, then it's not going to work. But what's this? Now, there's energy here. There's an interface here. This is all working, but the ME system's not running because there's no power. What happened? So power output, okay, yeah. The water makes sense though, it's pretty much localized. Why are you getting no charcoal? Charcoal would be, okay, that's your water. Charcoal would be here. Okay. So I can't tell if there's charcoal in the system because there's no power. That's interesting. We're totally debugging this. Okay. Hold on a second. This episode may be long. I'm warning you. All right, so it looks like, let me see here. Yes. Okay, so the steam dynamos should be getting charcoal from here, but it's not pulling it out. Charcoal? Okay, yeah, you're supposed to be pulling out fuzzy export bus. So do you just need charcoal? Is that the thing? Is what in the world? Hold on. Let me have this. You know what we need on this whole setup? We need a switch that goes, we don't want to power certain, we need tiers. That's what we need. We need to do that at my base. We need to have tiers, like priority tiers. So we'll have like a core tier, right? And core is like having like the ME system running, boom, because then because if it's not, you don't have access to anything. Look at this, we don't have access to anything. It's all in here, but we don't have access to it. And the next tier is like, you know, like, what is this? Right, okay. And the next tier is like, you know, the stuff that you need right above that, for instance, would be the tree farm, for example, because we got to actually like start, you know, in this case, right? You actually have to generate wood, or otherwise you have a serious problem. I don't know why it stopped working in the first place. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put this stuff in here. Okay, and we should see some of these start up. Yep, okay. Should be generating power into here. So it's going to take both of them. And let's see here. Do you have any power? No, because you're not powered. Why are you not powered? Wait a minute, what's going on? So we're generating some power here. Which should be coming out through here. Which that's going up there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove that because that's going up there, which we don't need at the moment. And this is supposed to be going over here. Wait a minute. Oh yes, and the other power core goes over here. Hold on, I'm gonna remove this for a second. Because I want all the power going into here. Or into, actually it would be going into here, wouldn't it? Right, in fact, let's remove this. This is to the other stuff. Okay, hold on. Are you getting something? Trying. Actually, this doesn't need to be running. That's weird. Can you power this with that? That's strange. Okay, this doesn't need to be ran at all. A simpler containment wall. All right. Is this not generating enough power? Okay. Why is this not generating more steam? Or is this just how it does whenever it's... Okay, it is outputting power. The problem is here. This is actually a reason why I would say, and I understand why he did it this way, because it makes sense to work better. But I think that the power, the actual charcoal delivery into the power core should have nothing to do with the ME because of this exact situation. Because right now, like I'm sure there's a ton of charcoal, but I can't get access to it right now because there's not enough power. Where's this power going, by the way? Okay, so we're not pushing it up there. We're not pushing it out to the tree farm right now. So we should just be pushing it over here, right? It's gonna go over here. And then where's it going? Okay, it is funding the lasers right there. Let's do this. Well, let's remove this. I just got to remember everywhere that I'm actually doing this. Actually, there's some over there too. Crap. Then there's this, which is going nowhere, but is going. Where's that going? Okay, so that's going into the main controller, which has nothing. Why does it have nothing? What's going on here? I'm so confused. In out is 2000 RF. In out. In out. All right. Okay, here's one thing we're gonna try. I'm gonna remove this momentarily. This should be filling up. Why is this not filling up? I'm confused. This is burning. We're doing output. Why are you not filling? Oh, there we go. Okay, we got some coming in here. Okay, I'm gonna let this buffer up a little bit. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Is this actually... That goes up there. Why is that up there, out of curiosity? But this which actually has some power on that cell. ME interface, so he's just using this to do something. I'm not sure what exactly. So these are running. If I can just start getting the chart, well, actually, if we just start getting in the charcoal here, we'll be great. But okay, we're getting some power in here. It's going to come down here. It's going to come into this guy. Do we want to bypass this guy? Let's try this. Let's bypass this guy for the moment because we don't need this assembly table, right? This is a test, right? This is a test for the Marathon broadcast system. No. No. Do we have any covers? We do not. This is actually going to be kind of hectic. You know what? Hold on. Let me just remove this completely. Okay. This. We go here. And we're going to remove these. He can hook this back up later when he feels that he needs it. Okay. So doing that, and this is supposed to go, this should go directly into, like that might start running, but that's just, this is for the bio thing. This doesn't really need to be running at all. Oh, no, I didn't, stop it. Stop running. Okay. All right. We're gonna put a thing back here. Boom. Now this should empty pretty fast. Yep. But it should be going into the ME system. There we go. There we go. ME system. Please tell me you're working. Come on. Okay, before anything happens, I need to come over here real quick. I need to get charcoal. Really? Is there no charcoal in here? Oh. Okay. There we go. No, that's coal. Here. Are you having problems with what in the world? That's weird. It's having issues. What'll be hilarious is if I tell Daily about this. He's like, yeah, it's down at the moment. I'm working on it. And I'll be like, oh, I'm crazy. Now this is actual coal. What this should do, I'm hoping, is this should get the majority of this core back online, which means we'll start actually generating a significant amount of. All this is going into here right now, but then being pulled out. So why is this not? Now this is okay. So there's no charcoal in the system. It didn't seem like. Hold on, let me look. What? Charcoal. Wait, are you offline again? Did you run out of power? Damn it! Here we go. Here comes some more. Here comes some more. You're good. Come on. Come on. These should be coming online. Why aren't these coming online? What's going on? What in the world? Wait. Why are you not pulling? Why are you not pulling coal out of here? Wait. Do you have a whitelist? I bet you have a whitelist. You do. Here. There you go. Okay. Run those babies. Turn them on. Let's go. There's one. Boom. There we go. Okay. We should start getting some more stuff going on here. Faster. Come on. Oh, come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it if you put your mind to it. There's really nothing to it. Ba-da-ba-da-ba do it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Dun dun. That's how the song goes. That's the song that you are supposed to be using to encourage your ME system to work. Is this full? Oh wow. But these are only 16K storage, which is, yeah, I think they go up to 64, but they're just ridiculously expensive, right? Isn't that the deal? Okay, so charcoal. Is there any? Hello? Hello? Charcoal. Okay. How about coal? There is some, not a ridiculous amount. Okay, so what? Here's what we need to do. Can I just? Can you just give me? Okay, boom. I'm gonna take some more coal. We got to get the tree farm running, but the problem is I don't know. There we go. You take those. You stay running. You're not. We're bypassing that completely. Coming up here. Okay, this is filling up though. That's gonna be 10 million. That's gonna take a little while. Not too bad. I have a helicopter in the background. If you can hear that, that's why that's there. So, I apologize. Energy stored. This thing burns a ton of energy, by the way. I think you actually get energy use for each of these cables, which is actually kind of cool. All right, so this is coming in, going out, blah blah. I don't know. I wonder if by some chance we're actually hitting the limit of this core, and because, and the ME system shut down long enough that it wasn't getting the charcoal. But yeah, this is a concern. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, you know what? I bet this is to the, I bet this is to a quarry. I would not be surprised if that was to a quarry. Okay, but what we need is we need this actually to go over here, which goes to the other thing with the stuff. All right, let's do this. Look at this. Go. And boom, 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 boom. Get up to 1 million. Let that go. ME system will stay online for a while. It hasn't even sucked that dry yet. So I'm going to come here. All right, so we're going to hook this back up. Hopefully this isn't a massive problem. Okay, and actually, I'm going to remove this momentarily. Okay, it's running again. Here's what we need to know. We need to know that these are running. Okay, they are running. Right, and it hopefully should be pushing these into the thing here, right? There you go. All right, so it's working. I don't know why it stopped working though. I think, honestly, I think there may just be too much of a load for this power core. This power core just can't hold up. I mean, if you think about it, okay, so there's 12 here. So it's just 12 times 80, which is not a whole lot. What is that, 960 a tick? That's 960 a tick. So for example, let's look at this here. 960 a tick. This energy use here, and this is only while this is running right now, is almost, it's bouncing around 90 a tick, right? So almost 100 a tick. And I don't know how it starts reacting when you start using it, right? Like when these run, these take a crap ton of power. I cannot even tell you, like I was messing around with them because I didn't know how they worked exactly in a creative world, and oh man, they're hardcore. So there's that. How much energy store can this hold? Oop, no. Nope, that's not it. No. Hey, there we go. All right. Well, actually, this is AE a tick. I don't even know how this translates to RF. Isn't MJ Industrial Craft, Universal Electricity, Craft? It's weird that RF isn't on here. Maybe it's because this is an older version of Applied Energistics. But okay, so deep storage. What are these holding? Oh, that's interesting. Why are these holding this? Why would he do this when you've got the ME system? I don't know. All right, but I think we got it working here. Okay, this is still not filled up over here. So what I'm doing is I'm bypassing. I'm doing this because I don't know why we're having the problem. So bypassing this stuff up here. Bypassing that up there. It's actually interesting. Why is... So, you know what's interesting? I think we're having trouble generating charcoal fast enough. No, hold on. Because this should... We should be... I would be... Hope be generating charcoal faster than... Okay. That's interesting. Are we not generating charcoal fast enough? Hold on. What is this? Let's look. It is doing it. Maybe we need more... Actually, you know what? I've rerouted my sound. I bet you just heard that. Okay, we need this to stop. Stop, please. I think that's Discord. I set up a Team Grins thing on Discord, which is interesting. Can we just make this like completely silent, the whole thing? Oh, so I need to silentify the whole thing. Everything. Silent. Mute. 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 Thank you. Done. I don't know if that mutes everything though. We'll see. All right. Ooh. Oh, I'm like, that's a carpenter's block? I didn't know there's a carpenter block for a brewing stand. So here's this power here. Okay. All right. I'm still not entirely convinced. Although one of the things is that it's very possible, because this isn't filled up over here, that the tree farm is not running at its highest thing, because this is still running. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna lower this input a little bit, because I want to see I'm interested to know how fast it's pulling out. That's RF. I'm actually gonna 300. Yeah, so this is actually going to, okay. So the ME system is actually taking more than 100 RF per tick. The ME system is taking more than 150 RF per tick. It's taking more than 200. Seriously? Holy crap. 300. Am I reading this right? Is it going down? Holy moly. No wonder we're having such a problem. Okay. So I dropped to 350. We're going down. Now we're going up a little bit. Wow. Okay, so what it pretty much comes down to is that this ME system is taking half of what this power core can generate. So it's only leaving half for everything else that's running. Now those lasers aren't usually running all the time, but if they drain, if like he was running a job on it and they drained, there would be a problem. Like they drain the available power in the system. Yeah, because what would happen was it would slow down this process. It would slow down, which I don't think this process actually, unless there's a buffer. I really hope that there's a deep storage buffer of some kind between, I'm pretty sure that there is, between this harvester, the wood output, and the... Oh, no. There's not. You know why? Because the buffer is the ME system. He's running ME into here. He's pulling the stuff, yeah, he's pulling the stuff off the farm with the ME system. So if the ME system doesn't stay powered, you're screwed. Like, completely. So either it needs to be a completely closed system, which that's the way I would go with it, to be honest. Or the ME system needs a serious battery array that is specifically just for it. It's interesting. I'll have to talk to him about it. This has gone way too long for me to post in my actual video, so I will have to post this as a an auxiliary thing, which might be interesting for some people to watch. So yay. But yeah, I think that's the thing. It's the ME system is taking so much power that everything else is just too much for it, especially considering that, are we actually running this other tree farm over here? I think we are. This one here. This is actually running, right? So there's a whole nother tree farm with the harvester and the planter and everything running. And then, actually, I'm sorry, there's this, yeah. Whoa, are these jungle? Those are oak saplings. Wait a minute. Why is oh, these are jungle saplings. Wow. All right. Damn, we got some hardcore stuff running here, don't we? So that's the deal. We need to expand this power core or go directly up to like big reactors. I may actually come in here and actually build out a bigger power core. which would kind of be my responsibility. Not my responsibility. I would say I have somewhat of an obligation because he put all this together, and I feel bad because he built the ME system. He's maintained all of this stuff. So yeah, actually coming in here and building a bigger power core. This place needs the type of power cores that I have at my place right now. Honestly, about that much, you know, power, which would a little bit more than double this, because I think I'm at the other place. I'm pushing like what, like 2,000 RF a tick or something, or 2,500 or something. So yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to do that later. I'll probably do that off camera or something. I don't know. Actually, I might do it on camera and release it as an auxiliary. Bom, bom, bom. I like giving people choice. Yeah. So see, this is filling up now somewhat because I slowed that one down over there. And hopefully, is this filling up at all? No, but we've got an in out over there as well. See, the thing is now is like, usually what I would do in a situation like this that we had an issue is I would just cut off this and let it fuel only that. But the problem is we have to have the ME system to fuel this, which again, I don't agree with that for this reason exactly. But this, I'm not saying anything against daily at all. I can totally see myself doing this, right, without thinking that this could happen, and then coming back to it later and going, oh yeah, this probably doesn't actually work this well. This is actually not a good idea. Okay, we are filling up here, which is nice. So we'll just let that go. Looks like we're making enough there. Everything seems to be doing okay, etc., etc. And I guess I'll go ahead and unplug this one. Not unplug it, but just increase it too, so it's up to... I wish you could do like a shift click. Oh, you can do a shift click. Look at that. My request is answered. That, my friends, is service. All right. So, cool. Back to the base.
We're going for the moon.
Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you'd like to see more, just click subscribe. Come say hi to me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, any of those. I hope to see you next time.